Hello, hello! I'm no one from nowhere. This is Pokerouge. Wait, hold up. I gotta get into the game. I gotta get the music back. I forgot I turned off the music earlier because it was goofing around and I was playing and I forgot to turn it back on. Just straight up forgot. Give me 1 second though. I gotta Ooh. What's today? Is today Friday or Saturday? I don't know. I've been asleep for so long. So long have I been asleep. You would not believe the time I have been asleep today. It is absurd. Like, I woke up good. All right. I started off strong. A nice, strong 6 a.m. wake up. Into playing 10 hearts. Hello. I am so messed up today. I am so sick. It's not even funny. I'm not like super sick, but I took that cough medicine to like get ahead of it because my throat's starting to hurt, and then everybody else is like full on just like they can't move, headache, sore throat, and I'm like, I'm gonna get ahead of this. And I'm like, I got some cough medicine, I took it, and then I realized I took the PM instead of the AM, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to sleep. And then I got stuck. Yo, you like kids with wait. I don't like kids in general. Does that answer your question? I hope that answered your question. I mean, like, if you're asking me which condiment's better, I'll drink the ranch. Wait, I gotta turn music back on because I was goofing around on Pokerouge earlier before I got knocked unconscious and then had to hostage negotiate with all the dream demons whether or not if I could wake up or not. So many dream demons. Anyways, this is my endless. We're just gonna do some endless. Bro, you can't. Okay, I gotta time you out for that. Like, you straight up can't say. I mean, like, you can say a lot of things here, and I have a lot of leeway, but you can't just straight up just come in here and start making pedophile jokes, bro. You can't. So, I mean, like, don't get me wrong. The pedophile jokes, they have their time and place, and if they're done well, they're done well. They're always a classic. But at a certain point, especially this year, I'm like, I'm so over the pedophile jokes. I mean, like, the entirety of last year was just P. Diddy and Minecraft YouTuber jokes. Part of me is still like, I like the P. Diddy jokes, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, there's so much, you know? There's so much, and there's only so much you can do. And I'm so sick. I'm so incredibly sick. And I know it's just me sitting here streaming to myself now. After that 1 minute timeout, I totally expect you to dip immediately after that. Also, I gotta get this XP charm. I gotta stay ahead of the curve. Wait, am I ahead of the curve? Okay, I am. I was about to say, I'm like, wait, he's 481. No, it's okay. I like the jokes, but it's like, gosh, first question, do you like kids? Do you like diddling kids? It's like, bro, that's not even like a real question. I told you I drink the ranch. What more do you want from me? Do you want me? Are you trying to figure out if I'm a Minecraft YouTuber? Because I'm not. I mean, like, I have some some interest in some Minecraft mods, but I don't think that makes me a pedophile. Does that make me a pedophile if I have interest in Minecraft mods? No, I feel like everyone has some interest in Minecraft mods, therefore they're not pedophiles. I feel like there's the tasteful pedophile joke, which is the I'm kind of interested in Minecraft mods, so am I a pedophile? Versus the over your head, oh my gosh, I went to the playground, and then you say the most diabolical thing in the rest of that sentence. You know, there's a tasteful way to do a joke. Like, there's a 9/11 joke, and then there's a tasteful 9/11 joke, so it isn't so just blunt and in your face. Dark humor has to be done correctly, all right? It has to, or else you're gonna offend everybody, and especially on a stream too. If you do it and it's just not done tastefully, everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Report, thumbs down. I mean, like, obviously, I like to steer clear of those subjects because people are like, ugh. Some people can't take a joke. One person got got called kid in the chat one time, and he just flipped out for the next like 15 minutes, and I'm like, bro, some people can't take a joke. That's the problem, mainly. Some people can't handle the blunt force trauma of a funny Hitler joke. Like, bros, Hitler's my favorite guy because he killed Hitler. W for Hitler. Or like, Hitler not so bad, he shot himself. Which some people will be like, oh my god, that's a Hitler joke and a suicide joke in one. It's just like, bro, it's a joke. Hitler sucks. I don't... People are weird. I wish those jokes could be said more often. Or the Kanye, I don't know why. That's the first thing that popped in my head. Honestly, I'd rather have the Hitler jokes pop in my head than the pedophile jokes at this point. Because there's some people I know and they say so many pedophile jokes, and I'm like, bro, are you secretly a pedophile? And especially if you played Roblox in the past. Oh my god, if you played Roblox in the past, guaranteed like 1 out of 5 of your Roblox friends turned into a pedophile. I totally made that statistic up. I pulled it out my butt. Also, I know that you're all clown club, and I'm trying to be, what's the word? I don't think there is a word for it. But I'm gonna, you know what? I was debating it, and I'm just gonna do a little baby timeout. Or not. Maybe not. Oh, I can do it. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, is this working? Is this not working? My setup's tweaking just as hard as I am right now. Well, I'm not tweaking. I'm just very, very, very sick today. And I'm only getting sicker by the second. I hate that feeling of, you know, you're gonna be super sick tomorrow. There's nothing to look forward to tomorrow for me. It's just more sick, more tired, more sore throat. What beats fairy? Isn't it just like steel and poison beats fairy? You know, hindsight 2020, I should not have thrown out Dark Ghost Darkrai against the fairy type. The only thing that's gonna really mess up a Dark Ghost typing is a fairy. I miss when Dark Ghost typing was literally like the best typing in all of Pokemon, because it was like immune to like 3 different things. And it was just strong against 20 more. Ooh, okay. Converts 25 damage from the holder's attack into an additional attack. Wait. What if I put that on... Yes, I'm gonna... No, I don't want to switch. Actually, no, I want to stay here. I was about to say, I'm like, if I throw out Latios or Latias, or whichever one of those 2 flying doodads they are, Latios, they're just gonna get hit with like an ice attack and die. I want to check out the multi-hit scope, but I guess not. So the purpose of this endless is just to like get tickets, see what endless is like. And I gotta say, endless, pretty cool. I've enjoyed my endless run pretty thoroughly. But I have some Pokemon that I'm like, ooh, I'm like, this run isn't as good as it could be. Because A, I need a better, whatchamacallits. I need better shinies. I'll Terra type into fire. Because Avalog's just gonna, what's the words I'm looking for? Be super tanky. Like, that took 2 hits. His health bar is no joke. No joke, health bar. Increase friendship gain by 50%. I should probably... Can I put that on you? No, I can't. Shoot. Can I put that on you? No, I've already maxed you out. We'll put that on Blastoise for now. Would you like to switch? No. Bitter Blade. We'll just keep Bitter Blading till we don't got no more Bitter Blades. Ooh. Okay, come on, shiny. Give it to me. But yeah, this is going to be a super short stream today. Honestly, I can feel the... Can't even remember the name of the cough medicine I drank a little while ago. By a little while ago, I mean like 12 hours ago. All right. We got defense up, attack down. I don't want that. Do I? No, I don't. That's a terrible, terrible, terrible. Is it the cement or a spice or a... It's leaves. It's definitely leaves. Or is it? No, it's an herb. That's it. You know what's weird? There's an herb to change your Pokemon's nature / personality, which is kind of weird. The context of that. It's like, oh, you don't like how your Pokemon acts? I know. Give him this food. Change it. That's weird. The 3 hits. Also, Zentaro, hello and welcome. I hope I didn't leave you unread for too long. I'm just sitting here trying to remember the name of the cough medicine I drank because I'm like, I know it has a name and I can't remember what it is. I know there's like, it's the NyQuil, that's it. Oh, I finally remembered it. Don't you hate when you can't remember something? It's like, oh man, like what's the name of that book or the name of that movie or that one character from Star Wars? Also contemplating why people just kind of suck on the internet. I mean, like, Marvel are what rivals, I get, but like, this weird dude, like, not even 10 minutes ago. Yo, I just messaged LOL, the fastest response for real. I always try to be quick because I'm like, it's not like there's anybody watching, so there's no reason for me not to be quick in a response. But right now I'm just contemplating how people operate on the internet sometimes. Oh shoot, thank you for the follow. That honestly helps out a lot. Like, I don't like to beat people over the head being like, oh my god, follow me so I can be Markiplier. But it's like, I really do appreciate it. And I do a wide variety of things. But let me tell you about this weird dude I just had. So I got the Twitch chat and I got the YouTube chat. And it was like, first 5 minutes, this guy comes in, remembers me. No. All right, cool. Do you like kids? It's like, and then he just keeps on going on with all these P. Diddy jokes. And I'm like, all right, I'm just going to time you out. Yeah, I put him out for like 5 minutes. And then he came back on his alt and he's like, I'm sorry. And then proceeded to give me 5 more child molester jokes, and then I had to time him out again. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, there's the tasteful dark humor, and then there's the try telling me you're a pedophile without telling me you're a pedophile. Like, I'm thinking about it more, and I'm convinced he definitely was a Minecraft YouTuber. And I'm just like, how do you join a stream and just say that stuff? Obviously, that's why a lot of like streamers have like a kajillion billion mods. Oh shoot, that was... Of course I used the psychic move on the Pokemon that's immune to psychic moves. But yeah, moral of the story, the internet's a weird place. And, there's a lot of pedophiles. Straight up. I need to re-roll. I got nothing good. But this is like my first endless run in Pokerouge. I forgot the name of the game. I can't remember stuff. My brain's all confuddled. Because, sick brain. I mean, to be fair, I'm normally really scrambled just on the daily, but I'm extra scrambled and died. I thought the focus sash would save me. Yo, I got the floor 190 or something, lost in Cynthia, so I didn't get endless, sadly. Most people act like that in chat are disgusting, but half of them are actually, yeah, they really are. Like, genuinely, like, if you ever played Roblox in your life, they really are, like, we have another stream game we play to where it's just a crappy anime battle royale game, and I play it with the people that they're just like online friends, and I met them on Roblox when I was younger. But we just have like a bunch of friends from Roblox that we don't talk to anymore because they all turned out to be pedophiles. And it's just one of those things where it's like and the funny thing is, those people were also the same people that would make the pedophile jokes constantly that turned out to be the pedophiles. I don't want to tell you what they did. I mean, like, it wasn't like they like took a child hostage, but it's just like a lot of just like gross stuff, and it's just like, yeah, people are gross. It's even worse when people try to justify it. It's just like, bro, he's from a different like country or something. It's like, oh no, their culture is different. It's like, bro, that's a child. Like, you're trying to like do the equivalent of like make domestic abuse less violent. It's still a violent thing. But anyways, enough with all these super heavy topics. Clearly, what we should be talking about is whether if you would smash or pass on this moth. I would pass, personally. That's a moth, and it's got no legs. Pass. Yeah. I mean, like, it's floof. It's got the floof. This, I may actually just, like... This may be it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna retry this real quick. Actually, no. I think I'm just gonna start from the beginning from Endless. So I got some Pokemon, but I messed up some of my Pokemon, and also Jump Fluff is not a very good Pokemon. I put her, or him, on the team because I wanted the shiny boost, and all it's done was drag me down this entire time. All right. Would you like to retry from the start of battle? You know what? I'm gonna give it one good retry and then reset. Would you like to switch? Yes. I want to start it off with Salt Cure. And then probably just go into some Aqua Tails, maybe, if we can get away with it. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with Shore Up. It's gonna heal stall till the salt crystals do their thing. No, I could not stall for long enough. It's using Blizzard, so Iron Defense isn't going to do anything, so we can probably either go into Giga Impacts or Iron Heads. I think Giga Impact will just... Actually, no. Isn't Iron or Steel good against Ice? Oh, yeah. It's good against Ice. Also, all these Salt Cures doing anything? Yo, I got 2 shinies. Yeah, I don't got that many shinies. I haven't been playing Pokerouge for very long. Like, I've only been playing for, like, a week? That was fast. Like, I threw out Cerulean Edge, and it was dead on arrival. Alright, but we beat floor 420. How crazy if I lost on floor 420? No, I don't want to scan you for your IVs. I hate having the IV scanner in Pokerouge, honestly. It's just an extra menu I have to say no to. Do I want to swap? No, I don't, because my one water type doesn't know any water type moves, and it's my fault. Actually, no, it does. Shoot, I forgot I taught it water type moves. We're just gonna go into the BS Darkrai combo of putting them to sleep and then eating their dreams. You know, if I don't die. All right, that's right. Keep eating the berries. I want to get another berry pouch, so I have a 60% chance not to consume berries in Endless. Because honestly, that'll improve my run so much if I can get 2 or 3 berry pouches. The hasty mint, speed up, defense down. Is that good for anything? No, it isn't. I really do hate looking at jump bluff. Honestly, I don't say jump bluff is worthless on Endless like this, but I don't feel the usefulness of jump bluff. Yo, I bet you said fairy pouch for a second. Yeah, that's my bait. I need to be more articulate in my words. I normally am, but like I feel the NyQuil creeping into my brain, and it's flipping all the switches off constantly. All right, as long as this thing doesn't wake up, we in the good. All right, I was scared that Gigalith was gonna wake up and just do a bunch of earthquakes and then just KO my dudes. You know, I've seen like a few Pokerouge videos just to get an idea of how to do like a successful Endless. And a lot of people were like, yo, you gotta get like Zacian, you gotta get like something crazy with some pretty good typings. And I'm like, I don't have a Zacian. I'm like, I got a Darkrai with Dark Void and Dream Eater. And I'm like, that's just gonna have to do for now. Rayquaza too. Oh my god. Rayquaza go crazy in Endless. I don't have Rayquaza yet, though. I need to get lucky and get another Master Ball, though. Which it does not appear I am going to get lucky and get another Master Ball. So we'll just boost special attack for a few turns. Send him to the Dream Demons. Devour his dreams. Yo, you're halfway there then, because honestly, I know a lot of people that I've talked to about Pokerouge, it's like, no, you gotta unlock the Pokemon's hidden ability with candies. And I'm like, nah, I'd rather reduce the cost immediately for Classic, because if you reduce the cost for Classic, then you can use it in more runs. Like Darkrai, I've already reduced his cost once, and it's just one of those things where I'm like, I want to have more build options for my team versus than having a ability that may or may not be useful. Like Darkrai's hitting ability is Unnerve, which stops the opposing Pokemon from, dang it, nothing good, eating their berries. And I'm like, dang, that'd be really handy right now. But honestly, I'd rather have his cost down by 2, or get a Darkrai egg, which will increase his IVs, give him a new egg move potentially, and even potentially give him a shiny, because apparently hatching eggs by using the Pokemon's candy to get their specific candy has an increased chance of giving you shinies, egg moves you don't have, and improved IVs. For like, if you're trying to be a completionist for Pokerouge and make like the world's most perfect Mon on any Mon, you gotta pick the egg option and get like 7 of those. Like, I got Cerulea's other shiny form by doing eggs and improved its IVs like that, because I really like Ceruledge and Pokerouge, and they're really good choices for runs. And I had it as a rare shiny. So I had a lot of potential, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna capitalize on that. Yo, should Ninja with a dark or normal fusion with him? Oh, that would be so good with Shedinja with Wonder Armor. But you have to be careful with that, because sometimes when you confuse two Pokemons together, like I'll show you real quick. Like Blastoise, he got sturdy, all right? But Darkrai lost his bad dream ability, which causes damage every turn while the enemy is asleep for Levitate. So it's really hard. I still haven't figured out whether or not how you keep which ability for which Pokemon. Like Ceruledge lost his weak armor ability and got Flame Body. Do I even need the Hardyman? I remember I was looking at that and I'm like, do I need it? No, I don't think so. Can I just Moonblast and win? No, it's a higher level than me. Also, another thing I realized, I'm like, I could probably go into an Endless and be fine. No, not at all. I need to go into an Endless and I need to have Pokerouge for the boosted XP. But, what I really want to say about that Shedinja is you don't know if he's going to keep the Wonder Armor ability or not. Like, if he keeps the Wonder Armor ability, nothing's touching him. 100%, most OP. But it's such a 50-50 toss-up of whether or not you're going to keep the ability or not. As far as I know, like, there could be like, oh no, you get the ability of the second Pokemon or something. But I don't know if it works like that. I haven't made enough fusions to really make that concrete evidence of, bro, I know. Second Pokemon get the ability, first one to look. And then their stats are just averaged together. I believe. I'm just going to go with the Dark Void, honestly. I don't need more Ultra Balls. I don't need them. But I could want them. No, I need more cash. Would you like to swap? I'll swap. I'll put Blastoise out there. We will Aqua Tail. We will hope they die. They have died. It'd be really weird if Camerupt lived with 1 health. If... well, he being 4 times weak. Wait, the catching charm increases the chances of getting a critical catch. Okay, that could kind of come in clutch. What the? Aqua Tail is not doing much. No, it's Sulk here. Oh, of course you paralyze. Yeah, whenever I'm doing whatever, when I get something good, like 1 or less people watching, but when I don't have anything good, it's boring. It's like 4+. Yeah. It's random. Honest to God. Now, so many times when people are like, oh man, no one, you know, it's really good. If you stream this game, you get like a kajillion viewers. It's like, okay, cool. Like, for example, I'm like, I did Deltarune because I'm like, I'm kind of interested in doing Deltarune. I got Deltarune. I enjoyed it. You know, it's fun. And then I did it. And then, what's it called? Like, nobody, everyone that was like recommending it on my Discord and then like other stuff, were like, no one showed up. I'm like, all right, you wanted Deltarune. I'm doing Deltarune. I've been doing Deltarune for the past 3 days. I've been doing it for hours. And I'm talking the whole time like I am now. yet nobody shows up. And everyone's like, no, no, no. It's just like, they'll give like some like excuse or something like that. And I'm like, you know, I'm not expecting anyone to show up. Like if you make a recommendation and then you just don't show up, that's okay. I'm not upset about that, but it's one of those things to where the moral of the story is you can think something's gonna do really well and then it won't. That's the moral of the story. You could get like the newest game or like the most cult classic or like have the most amazing challenge run of your life. But if you don't have a viewer base, like all the big streamers and YouTubers have, or even the medium sized, where it's like, yo, they got the people that are going to show up every stream no matter what. Like they got like 50 of unemployment's final bosses supporting their streams to where they have nothing better to do with their lives except to watch you. What's the words I'm looking for? Yeah, it's always just going to be random. And I don't mean like unemployment final boss is like an insult, but also I'm just like, yo, you could just be like an oil tycoon and you got nothing better to do. Straight up. You could be fracking oil from somewhere and then every day you just sit on your butt, you just make 10K. I've met people like that to where it's like, yo, they just own an entire college. So they really don't have anything better to do except sit at home and watch somebody stream because they bored. Like they just have the cheat code of life. Like, what's it called? Like, there's one guy, I can't remember. I think it was some old Overwatch streamer, but all his viewers followed him over to like Rivals and everything else, and now he just makes millions just streaming random stuff. And it's just crazy. I'm like, bro, it's just on easy mode in life right now. Or it's like Markiplier. It's like, it'd be pretty hard to mess up his Markiplier. You'd have to do like some heinous war crime as Markiplier, because everyone's like, yo, that's Markiplier. He's so wholesome. He's so nice. Or like Keanu Reeves or John Wick. It's like, yo, these people would have to do something heinous to mess up their life. Like recently there was this old VTuber that got really huge when COVID hit. And this past year, everyone figured out she was just doing some like girl bossing and like mean girling everybody in the background, and everyone was just pissed at her. And it basically just ruined her entire VTuber career to where she was making the fat stacks every stream. Like the only way for her to like sabotage the whole thing she had going was to literally you know, just do something heinous, and then she did. Oh yeah, also being a pedophile would also destroy any career you have. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, oh my god, dude, like you had the cup in your hand. You were in first place, bro. You were on the quest and you found the Holy Grail and you found it. And then all you had to do at the end of your quest was like, I don't know, just play Mario Kart World and just kind of chill and then just collect donos all day. All of them donations. Every single one of them. It confuses me sometimes. I'm like all the channels, the Minecraft channels that make it over 1 million viewers all turning into pedophiles. It's like, bro, you had 1 million subscribers. I know some of you botted for that, but I'm like, bro, YouTube sends you a play button for that. Like, that's an achievement. And you messed it up because you wanted to diddle kids for some reason. It don't make sense to me. It never will make sense to me. But it just, it confuses me genuinely. And I know I keep saying it, but it does. You know that VTuber I was talking about too earlier? People were so upset about it. They were just like burning her merch. Like these people were like biggest supporters for like years. And they're like, I can't believe she did this to us. Like they were crying, they were mourning, they were acting like she died. Because she essentially did, basically, because she just betrayed everybody. And I'm like, honestly, I'm like, I hope it was worth the extra bucks, the extra dimma dollars, doing all that shady crap and just being a jerk. But it's one of those things where I'm like, whenever I talk about this, someone's like, you're not going to do that to us, no one, are you? It's like, no, never. I'm not leaving my house, dude. If I was making millions, I ain't leaving my house. I'll leave my house once, and I think it'll be like a big vacation where I spend $2,000. I go to like, I don't know, like Florida or something. I go to amusement park. I'm thinking Universal. Screw Disneyland. That's for kids. No, I'm kidding. Disney's for everyone. But that park needs to be updated. That park was made in the 80s. But, I'll probably go to Universal. I went to Universal once in my life. Absolutely amazing. Oh my god. They had Harry Potter there, and that's all I need. Also, they had rides that made me want to throw up, and those are the type of rides I'm into. A lot of people are like, I don't like roller coasters that much. I like Splash Mountain. It's like, bro, I went to Splash Mountain once. I'm like, I'm gonna be honest. Splash Mountain's not that great. Every Disney adult hypes up Disneyland like it's better than Jesus Christ, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe if I was like 11, I'd be like, oh my god, Disneyland top. I'm like, no, Universal top. All right, let me tell you, they have an entire dragon sitting on top of a building, and it breathes fire, and you can feel it. Like there is a flamethrower on the roof to immerse me in the Harry Potter world, and I'm all about it 100%. They had their own drink, butterbeer, from Harry Potter, and let me tell you, it tastes amazing. And if they sold it in a bottle, I would buy every bottle. It tastes so good. And it disappoints me, like... But that's like stuff if I had millions, you know? It's always fun to be like, bro, what'd you do if you had $1 million? Like, people would be like, oh man, I get like a mansion, and then I get like a kajillion billion like bottles of Jack, and then I just sit in my pool chugging whiskey all day. And I'm like, bro, that is like such an unrealistic thing to do with like millions of dollars. I'm like, I feel like I'm a little more realistic to it's like, yo, I'm gonna get like a small 1-floor home with a basement, because you know I need storage space. And then like get a pickup truck that's not gonna die for the next 20 years. I'm really just gonna get the unkillable brick on wheels. And then I don't know, like the occasional vacation. I feel like that's the best way to spend millions of dollars. Like no like extravagant stuff. But whatchamacallit, I'm not sure if you dudes have seen it, but like lately Universal was like, yo guys, we made a new park this year, and it's got How to Train Your Dragon, and How to Train Your Dragon is so freaking good. I mean, like, I don't gotta tell you it's good. You know that I know, and I know that you know that How to Train Your Dragon's one of the like best animated movies ever. How to Train Your Dragon is really just like amazing, and now it's in a park. Oh my god, wait, I remember when they were like teasing the new stuff at Universal, and they're like, oh my god guys, look, we have a hiccup actor, and we have like a toothless animatronic, and you can like meet him and greet him for like the kids that like want to meet Hiccup. And I'm like, wow, that's really wonderful. And in the comments section was just so many down bad thirsty people, and they're like, oh my god, the things I would do to that actor dressed up as Hiccup. It's like, bro, if I got my hands on Hiccup, he wouldn't be allowed to take those clothes off. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, you guys are really gonna ruin this for every kid out there that wants to meet Hiccup. Like, these comments were so bad that I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna ruin it for everybody. You know, when we get like a nice thing, and it's like a really nice thing, and then somebody like does something heinous, like some Disney adult like kidnaps the Goofy mascot from Disney World, and it's like, all right guys, we can't have the mascots meet people one-on-one. We have to have people with tasers next to every Disney character in case anybody tries anything like that again. Or Disney invest in trained snipers. But anyways, it's like 30% of the money for investments and like 20 for vacations and family stuff and etc. And I'll put like 50 in the bank hidden somewhere. Oh bro, you putting in the offshore account the millions? Bro, the offshore account, do be a smart idea until the IRS figures out what you're doing. Then you're screwed. Once the IRS catch wind of what you're doing on that offshore account by keeping money away from them, it's over. They're coming for you. They will chase you to hell and back. All right, go to sleep, Empoleon. Go to sleep. I hate this upper level stuff because I put the Pokemon to sleep and then they wake up immediately. And then I try putting them to sleep again and then they wake up immediately and I have to use that move like 5 times in a row and then I die. What you do is you just make a hole in the backyard. You put a safe in the hole and then you fill the safe with money. And then when you really need it, you dig it up. I feel like the safe money hole, I feel like that's a smart investment. That may just be like, I don't know, some Great Depression, like there's no money left, the stock market crash like energies, but I don't care. I just feel like having a hole with all my money in it along with a safe is smart. And I don't know, I'll put like a garden gnome on top of it or something, you know, to keep the money safe. Gnome guard. But if you take a loan, put it in a bank, get the interest rate money, and then give the loan money back, that's one of those things where it's like, in a perfect world that would work, infinite money glitch, but the interest on the money you put in the bank wouldn't be enough to off put the interest of the loan, depending on what type of loan you got. Along with whatchamacallits. I need to get revives real quick. But essentially, you would not be making enough money off the interest as the interest of your loan went up month by month. And also, which bank are you getting these loans from? Because you'd have to get it from 2 different like banks in general. You have to go to like one bank and then go to a completely different bank that is unaffiliated by that bank. Like you have to go to like a normal bank and then like go to like a credit union or something after. Also, this is special defense, and I'm gonna put it on Darkrai. Would you like to switch Pokemon? Yes. Did you really just disable my move, dude? Or did I just run out of... No, I didn't run out of blast. Yo, you want to give me a team recommendation? I heard Cloyster is S tier for what's it called? Classic mode. That's it. Also, I would pick a Pokemon that has a Mega Evolution or a G-Max as one of your starters. So I'd pick like one of the like Gen 1 starters, or I'd pick like Blaziken or like Mudkip or like Grovyle. You know, whichever one you want. You know, I don't think there's any like one really good, amazing team, but there's like some like there's a checklist you want to hit. So it's like 1, you want a Pokemon with Pokerouge for classic. 2, you want something that can Mega Evolve. 3, if you can get a shiny, get the shiny. So get the boosted luck. It's very good. And then it's like 4, it's like you gotta figure out something that can kill Mega Rayquaza and Eternatus. Because those are Pokemon you have to kill to get through Classic. I do not feel confident about killing this thing at all. It is a fairy type. We suck against fairy types. We are quad weak to fairy types, I'm pretty sure. Keep dream eating. Eat its dreams. Devour its soul. And we're dead. So what you could do is do runs and keep running Rayquaza over and over again till you get its cost reduced by 2, because apparently I just learned today the max you can reduce its cost, a Pokemon's cost, by 2. So you could work to get Rayquaza down to 6, and then like when you get to Endless, you can have like a 6 cost Rayquaza, which then opens up a lot of possibilities in Endless for more team building. Or you can go with like a Pokemon like Mawile that is like a Steel Fairy type, or just like a Steel Fairy type in general, because Eternatus is Dragon Poison, so you can get like the full immunity from that until he hits you with the Dynamax beams. I already reduced it once, but yeah, there's no like, I don't know what Pokemon you have or don't have too. You probably have more than me. Is this? No, my run isn't over. I was about to say, I'm like, this may end my run. Also, it is harder to get candies for legendary Pokemon on a run, which is even more time consuming. But these are just stuff I figured out and just like little tips. And I've also been playing Pokerouge with some of my other friends. So some of my other friends have also been on the journey of figuring out what makes a good run in Pokerouge 2. And another thing that makes a good run, I think, is getting a Pokemon that can like carry you for the first 30 floors on Classic pretty easily. In Pokerouge. Also, Shauna, hello. I'm so sorry. I didn't see you there. I got lost in the sauce of talking. Oh my gosh. Thank you for having Levitate. I will say, Darkrai is immune to a lot of things. He's immune to normal types. He's immune to fighting types. He's immune to psychic type damage. And now he's immune to ground type damage. He has 4 immunities. It's crazy. Who? Oh, just like people I know. You don't know these people. You know, I got a dude, and then I got another dude, and then I got a dude that's an online dude. You know how it is with dudes. I miss when dark ghost typing used to be on top, because it was like, yo, Gen 4's Spirit Tomb came out and it's like, oh my god. Spirit Tomb literally has no weaknesses because fairy wasn't a thing. And then it was like Gen 5, and then we got that like eel Pokemon, that new Levitate, and it was electric water, and it was like, oh my god, this thing has no weaknesses either. I think that thing is still on top for having 0 weaknesses. But I miss when Spirit Tomb really was like the undefeated, like, bros not at a disadvantage no matter what you do. The bro codes, the bros. Also, did I miss the butt whooping? No, you didn't. So I never actually beat the game on stream. I kind of was like sick one day, and then I was just kind of doing it, Shauna, and then I just kind of ended up beating the game. I was doing a run. Like, this is how I beat Pokerouge. Like, I literally did a run to where I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna prep for my next stream. And I was just doing a run with Darkrai, seeing if I could get his cost down. And then I went all the way to the end, and Eternatus died. And I ended up beating the game with Darkrai. Like, it was one of those things where it's like you would have felt like it was super climactic, but it wasn't. I just kind of walked to the end of the game because it was such a good run. Like, I got Mega Blastoise, I got G-Max Machamp, and then the run was over. Wait, did I get the... No, I think I did do it on stream. I would have sworn I did it on stream. No, wait, no, I think I did do it on stream. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. I can't remember. I drank NyQuil today and my brain scrambled. Because everyone's sick around me, I start getting sick and I'm like, oh no, I'm not getting sick. And then I preemptively pre-fired on illness, and I started drinking NyQuil at noon, which was a bad idea. Pro tip, if you think you are coming down with a sore throat and fever, do not drink NyQuil at noon. It will knock you out. And it will mess you up for the rest of the day. There's one of those things where I'm like, nah, I could beat NyQuil. I could beat this. And my brother was like, bro, you're not gonna beat NyQuil. Nobody beats NyQuil. I'm like, watch, I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna do it for you. And then I proceeded to lose to NyQuil. Bro, I lost hard. I hit the NyQuil with the nah, I'd win from JJK, and then it then proceeded to absolutely murder me. But next time, though, I'm gonna win. I have beaten NyQuil in the past, but it's one of those things where it's like, I prefer not to fight the NyQuil when it's trying to send me to sleep, because that's what it's meant to do. And also, you just end up feeling worse if you fight the NyQuil too hard. And I did fight it for a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I don't want to fight too hard. I know I could beat it. I know I could win, but you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna just let it do its thing. Quick power nap, but then I proceeded to sleep for 7 hours. Which is why this is, you know, a later stream than usual, and it's gonna be a shorter stream, unfortunately. Yo, I don't want to say Gojo also said it and also, nah, I'd win, and then proceed to lose, but Gojo did say he'd win and then proceeded to lose also. You know what's crazy about Jujutsu Kaisen? Like, I don't even think anything, like anything else, I'm like, yo, never ever. I hate spoilers. I hate talking about spoilers on any stream I do, or in like reality. I'm like, yo, if you tell me spoilers or like anything, I'm like, I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna see you say like the words like Star Wars, and like a new Star Wars movie would come out. It's an example, by the way. If I see you type the word Star Wars and I haven't seen the new movie, I'm like, I'm not gonna read that comment. I saw you put the word Star Wars in there. I'm like, I'm not reading it. Not for a second. I'm dodging that. But I feel like JJK is so like lobotomized that it doesn't even matter. I don't even care. Like, I like JJK, but I just have people explain the plot of JJK to me and tell me all the spoilers. Like, spoilers don't exist for JJK. And this is what I think. I'm not saying this is a fact or anything. I just feel like, I'm like, yo, this is like the thing I don't care about. Like, Demon Slayer also. The fan base for JJK and Demon Slayer are so open about the new stuff that I'm like, yeah. Wait, was that a shiny? Hold up. No, I got one. Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, yo, wait, I gotta check. You scared me. You scared me hard. I reset the Galele. I'm like, wait a second. Were its eyes red, bro? I'm like, did it have the red eyes? Did it have pink eye and I didn't realize it? No, it didn't have pink eye, thank God. Also, Vanilla, hello. Yo, I breathed accidentally, bro. It's okay. It's 2025. You can get away with an accidental breath. Ooh, some rogue balls would be nice, even though I have 27 of them. Ooh, I wish I had a shiny Kabuto. Shiny Kabuto, I don't know what he looks like, but I like Horseshoe Crab. Horseshoe Crabs are fun to pick up. A lot of people are like, you shouldn't pick them up, but I'm like, you know what? They live for thousands and thousands of years. If me picking up a Horseshoe Crab is gonna make them go extinct, I don't want to say they're better off not being on the earth anymore, but it's like, bro, if you can't handle being picked up 2 feet off the ground, I don't know how you survived for thousands of years. Are horseshoe crabs even like alive? Like, are they endangered? I want to see. Horseshoe crab. Are they endangered? While the horseshoe crabs are not classified as endangered, some species are, and others listed as valuable data. Or okay, so I guess some subspecies of horseshoe crab are endangered and some aren't. Okay, so it's up in the air whether or not horseshoe crabs are endangered or not, it seems. But horseshoe crabs kick ass. All right, that's the moral of the story, and you got to know it. It's very important to me that you know that horseshoe crabs are awesome. And they look funny when you flip them over. They're just like crab, but like they got like home on top. Oh frick, I hit a button. I'm not sure if you guys are anime casual enjoyers, but like I have Black Clover on in the background and I love Black Clover. Black Clover is great. But there's some people that I see talking about the new season of Black Clover and they're acting like it's gonna solve all their issues and it's like the greatest piece of literature ever made. And I'm like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys with Black Clover. Black Clover is good. It's better than Naruto, but it's the right, but Black Clover is the right mixture of like great storytelling and anime slop all at the same time. Because there's some Black Clover stuff to it's like, wow, this makes sense. And then there's some Black Clover stuff to it's like, yo, this is just... They're literally going on the power of friendship with this entire boss fight. And nothing else. Like... It has the fairy tale vibes at some points where it's like, bro, this villain has his most carefully crafted plan that he's been crafting for decades and training endlessly every day. And it's like, yo, some spunky teenagers with high spirits is gonna foil their plans, and there's nothing they can do to stop these teenagers. And then there's some stuff in Black Clover to where it's like it's really thought out and methodical, and it's like, yo, I can see how the good guys won, and I love it. And it's this right mixture of great storytelling, and then it goes to anime slop to where it's just like, yo, the immaculate vibes wins again. And don't get me wrong, I love Black Clover, I love it, but at the end of the day, you gotta acknowledge, I'm like, the villain should have won. Like, they had a whole arc to where it's like, yo, this entire species of like dead elves plotted the most perfect revenge, and they got foiled by a motivational tape that you listen to at the gym and a never give up attitude. That's it. Like, if I was an elf that beat death and came back and I got foiled by a teenager with a gym mix so hot that it couldn't be stopped, I'd be kind of upset. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really do like just talking about just like Black Clover and being like, just like, yo, just their vibes were too immaculate to lose. Because they were. You know what I hate most in anime? And I'm gonna keep this short because I make this rant longer than it needs to be every time. But I love Dragon Ball Z and I like Super. But Super and Super fans don't make sense to me for the Dragon Ball Super fans. It's like, they hate one thing about like GT and then Super does it. And it's like, oh my God, this is my favorite thing. It's like, bro, I'm like Dragon Ball GT unearned power up. And it's like, okay. And then it's like unearned power up in Super, and they're like, no, he earned it. He earned that so hard. It's like, bro, which part of Beast Gohan did he earn? It's like, he earned literally nothing of it. It's like, no, he has potential, bro. He has potential. It's like every Super fanboy that I meet, it's like, bro, you don't understand. He had potential. That's why he had the power up. I'm like, cool. I have the potential to be president of the United States. How come I ain't president yet? I got big potential, bro. And they're defending it. It's like one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm like, I love old Dragon Ball, and I like when Super can display a character getting a power-up without giving them a new bottle of hair dye. But also, at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, I'm like, you can't look at Super and tell me any of these characters earned any of these power-ups, like, in the slightest. Dang, I got Dark type moved. That was, I thought I could outspeed. And that's the rant a little bit right there. It's just basically, Super just has a lot of unearned power-ups and a lot of like really crappy, like immaculate vibes will win the day again moments. For in Dragon Ball Z, when they had like annoying power-ups and like stuff like that would happen, and I'm like, yo, it's like, For example, it's like, yo, they went in the time chamber, they got new transformations. It's like, yo, that makes sense, you know. It was done in a short time frame. They spent 2 years training in a magic time room. That makes sense. It's like, I watched Super, it's like, yo, somebody wished for a power-up, and I'm like, you know what, I can accept that. And it's just like later on in the movie, it's like, bro's hair just magically decided to change a different color because he just got a new level of mad again for the 5th time in a row. Or it's like the Broly movie, to where it's like everyone's like, no, like I saw this one whole video going into like a little background knowledge. So in Dragon Ball, main characters are called Saiyans. They're aliens. And when they almost die and then they get to live and survive, they get a power up. And I saw this one dude on TikTok and he was like, yo guys, the Broly movie, he's a Saiyan. The entire time he was fighting, he was getting the Zenkai near death boost the entire movie, and he was going blow for blow with our main characters that have been training for years and fighting literal gods and beings from other dimensions. And it's just like one jacked dude. And he keeps getting the Zenkai boost. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Broly in the Broly movie shouldn't even stood a chance against our main characters. Like, honest to God. Bro was just like, I don't know what he was doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. He was just kind of just like chilling on a planet. And he was just like being the legendary Super Saiyan or whatever. And then it was just like, he goes to Earth. And then he fights our main characters. I don't know. I didn't even bother watching the movie because I'm like, I didn't like the new Broly design. I love Broly. But it's one of those things where I'm like, yo, it's a Super movie. I know they're going to do some stupid power-up crap. And I basically just watched the fights on YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, they just did some stupid power-up crap. And they made him just match our Goku blow for blow, when he should have gotten blown away. Like, Vegeta should have just no-diff Broly immediately. Like, he shouldn't even got the chance to transform. Like, Vegeta based should have murdered Broly. Straight up. And I'm pretty sure that's like after the Tournament of Power, when they do like all that Ultra Instinct and like Super Saiyan like extra blue stuff too. And I understand they need to, like, in the movie they need to have like long fight scenes, but I hate the fact that a lot of the fights in Super come at the expense of like personal growth for characters. Genuinely, because it's like mid-fight power up, it's like, okay, cool, bro, that could have been like a whole arc right there of them training, and I would have loved it, because Dragon Ball is just a story about self-improvement. And I'm like, when you have a story about self-improvement and the self-improvements happen in their sleep, there's no sense of accomplishment as a watcher or like anything for me. And I know this rant's getting long because I'm getting into it, that's why I don't talk about it, but it's one of those things where I'm like, it frustrates me to no end. And I love Dragon Ball, and I love Super. I enjoy watching Super, but it's one of those things where if you're telling me it's good storytelling, it's not. Genuinely. I can watch something and enjoy it, but at the end of the day, it's slop. Alright? And that's my opinion. You could be like, no one, you're a cracked out of your mind if you think Super's bad and his bad storytelling. It's like, bro, I enjoy GT. I know GT bad. But also at the end of the day, you gotta admit, every time there's a Dragon Ball Z motivational video, I know you ain't taking the soundtrack from Super. You're taking the soundtrack from GT. Which they are. I loved it too. All the Super fanboys, when they're making their motivational Dragon Ball Super videos or on like CapCut or whatever. CapCut? Yeah, it's CapCut. That one Chinese editor app that like every 12-year-old loves to use for some reason. They always take the soundtrack from Dragon Ball GT for their Dragon Ball Super edits because GT just got a banger soundtrack. You can say what you want about GT, But the vibes are immaculate, and so is the soundtrack. All right, I'm done talking about Dragon Ball. No more Dragon Ball talk, because I'm going to be stuck here in like an infinite Dragon Ball loop if I keep talking about it. Like, no joke. I'm gonna get stuck in like some type of weird time paradox. Yo, what is... Ooh. All right, so I gotta decide because I'm getting sick and I don't want to be super sick, and I want to stream more, but at the same time I need to take medicine and go to bed so I can stream tomorrow, but at the same time I want to keep going. So I think being responsible, the responsible thing to do, would you just keep this stream short. We're past an hour now, and I will unfortunately have to say goodbye for now. I normally like to go for like 3 hours if I can, or as long as humanly possible, until some IRL thing stops me, like food or, you know, IRL responsibilities. But I stream every day. We got Discord in the description to let you know when stream starts and if there's any delays like sickness and other stuff. You know, like power outages, Wi-Fi outages, IRL responsibilities, or I just need to sleep for 12 hours. It'll be there in the Discord. And if you just want to like chat or tell me what game to do next or whatever, you got any like weird tips, you know, we got general chat and a bunch of chats in the Discord there. And we got YouTube and Twitch in their respective descriptions on whichever one you're watching, so you can watch on your preferred platform. I know Twitch got funny buttons though, but Twitch likes to have what's the word I'm looking for? Twitch messes up a lot lately because Twitch is like, oh, we're kind of busy, time to crash your stream. It's like, no, don't you dare hit me with the high traffic Twitch. And Twitch is like, too bad, we ended your stream, bro. And then restarted it and put you at the bottom of the list, the Twitch list. You know, the Twitch list from getting discovered? Yeah, that one. We put you at the bottom, dude. And it's like, gee, thanks, Twitch. I'm glad I'm at the bottom of your Twitch list. But anyways, I am gonna go take some cough medicine. I'm gonna go lie down. And I like to say thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. And I'm sorry this one was so short, but it has to be short. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.